There we go. Thank you, OBS. I love when you just stop picking up the one microphone I have ever had plugged in ever. How's it going, everybody?
Hello.
What's going on? Welcome back to more Yap Simulator. That's what, in case you don't remember from last stream, we spent like an hour and a half talking to these fucking people.
We sure fucking did.
How's everybody doing? What's happening?
It's... That bound's making me so fucking nauseous. I literally have a bowl. I won't puke on stream though. Worst case, if we randomly mute, don't be surprised.
Well, how do I put this?
He's always giving you the weird sassafras face.
Yeah.
Beans, you can't be jealous at my pukey bucket, buddy.
The puke bucket's sitting where he wants to sit.
How I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda
When you
came
were
in
a
handy.
kid, did your family ever have a designated puke
Remember
bucket,
how I
but it
put
was
that
for
wiretap
everything?
app in a
Like it
catchy's
was
phone?
for cooking.
Basically, that let me see
It was
GPS
for
info
puke.
for two
It was
phones.
for.
Yours
I was not
and his.
sick enough to have a designated puke bucket. They just gave me like whatever was
I'd
on
be able to
hand.
tell the precise moment
Huh.
Sainijima, who had your phone, ran
We had
into
a
a catchy.
designated puke
That's
bucket.
when I
It was
saw
like
my
an old
chance, and
Halloween
beep
candy
sent
bowl.
the signal to
I mean, you're not gonna
activate
use it for
the
anything
navigator.
else, so.
We used it for like
But there was
salad.
a chance
I
they'd
mean,
just
obviously
pass each other
clean
without
it
saying a
and
single
everything,
word.
but
That's why we needed you to tell Sainijima to show the phone to Akechi. This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Even the
Still,
plot
I
can't
couldn't
believe
just
its own
directly
plot.
hack into the metaverse nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, so that's the explanation, really.
I'm gonna head back then.
It's bedtime. We've had a long day. We died.
Guess
Except
you won't
we
be
didn't.
going to school for a while.
I'm alive and I'm dead and I'm alive and I'm
Don't
dead.
worry about it. This
I
will be a
died both
breeze
times.
compared to what we've had to face so far.
Fired, and I died both times.
And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together.
I like Morph 2 memes.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest,
I feel like every
I
meme
don't
goes
really
through
care
that
what
eventually, you
happens
know,
to
where it
Shido
stops
one
being
way
its
or
own
the
thing.
other.
You just end up fucking Frankensteining it into some
But when I consider
horrible
the fact that he's
abomination
your
that
enemy,
does not make
I
sense
reckon
unless you've been
he's
paying
my
attention to the
enemy
meme
as
from when it
well.
first came out. That's my favorite part of the meme life cycle, when it's like barely fucking recognizable anymore.
I'm going to stay with
Like-
You
until
like
the
deep
very
fried
end.
memes in
I-
that sense.
I do.
Well then, we should get to sleep.
Like that meme's hanging on by a fucking thread.
Something that Futaba said before. When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that... So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now.
Yeah, she might actually think we're dead. She wasn't in on that plan.
With that.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is.
Joseph Joestar?
Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up
Man,
in
he's
scams.
really just... Oh no.
Holy shit, bricks! That was my favorite.
That one is a
Even
good
more
one.
Importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track.
Oh my god!
Especially
Oh
after
my
it turned out that
God.
Phantom thieves were nothing more than
What was the other one they did? Not shit bricks. There was another weird one.
Son, like he said son of a bitch a few times.
Yeah.
But
No, but it was like funny.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It's been too long.
You doing home sign answer during homeroom, you okay? Yeah, great. You're live. The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused, but as long as you're safe, don't worry about school. Just take care of yourself.
Seemed like a really canned response where they just like switch out the love interests.
They probably do.
Like portrait.
Cut that out.
How is it not, so like my thing is, how is it not sus as fuck that we just aren't going to school? You know what I mean?
Oh, it is.
Like, I understand we can't go, and it's like, okay, we'll just, you know, have the school be like, oh, you know, you had to go home for family shit, like, and, like, that's, like, a fairly believable response, but, like... I gotta say, the suicide report with all the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakbo was dodging the question I tried to ask him. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, Fansai is a real mess right now. But I'll keep spraying you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey,
I really want to like him, but I don't.
Like, I get it, you know. I don't dislike the kid. I think it's decently well written, but like, fuck. I think it's one of those things where it's like, we've all known someone like that growing up who just sort of like vestigially ended up in like a friend group, and you're like, fucking go away.
Yeah.
Like, Kawakami's probably helping cover for you, probably, yeah. You guys figured out the key where Shido's palace yet? I've tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. I've been wondering, if he's behind all his mental shutdowns, does that mean all the weird accidents past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident in April? Now that you mention it, the accident lost the Minister of Transport's job. You trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway. Does he not care about all the innocent lives? And all the innocent sandwiches? Supposedly there's still tons of like a subway?
You should feel
Are there
bad.
any subways that have subway restaurants, like, in them? There should be.
What?
Hmm? Are there any subways, like bus systems, that serve Subway sandwiches?
For a half second, I thought you meant Subway the restaurant. Having a Subway restaurant in the subway.
Are there
I was
any
like,
Subway
what?
restaurants that have smaller, shittier Subways, like, in the back, like, as, like, a little secret? Like, where they serve mice, like, tiny sandwiches?
I'm too nauseous
Don't look-
for your shit right now.
Don't look longingly at your puke bucket like that at me. Supposedly there's still tons of victims in the hospital even now. Shido, how many has he killed over the years? I think we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man. Haru, your dad was a CEO. I think you should have an idea. Maybe faster we just go there and try to think about it on site.
You say that as
Try
if
that.
rich billionaires actually parent their children.
Fair enough. I'll be
They
okay once.
just hire someone.
I'm by fair with the keyword in time. In no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have him join us
Like,
then.
believes these fucking nuts.
Alright, let's head to the diet building.
I forgot.
Make sure you aren't
Fuck.
discovered, okay?
Mhm.
The words. I forgot it was diet building.
Yeah. I
We
think.
went to the wrong diet building and it's just full of protein powder.
Ah, fuck. I'm a master of disguise. That's the plan.
you gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
I'm honestly surprised Sojiro just lets him do that.
What the I think he's a little scared to tell us no at this point. I don't think he'd admit that, but I think there's some part of Sojo that's like, I'm not fucking with this kid. Like, you remember that old TikTok meme? The fuck, like, and like, it would be like a kid doing something insane, and then it would freeze frame. It'd be like, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. You remember that?
Yeah.
I think that's just his life now. Like, hearing all that, I think that's just his life now.
That is a good song though.
Let's begin at once.
Teenagers scared.
Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayo
I lost the
Shishido
key
and
partway
Diet
through,
Building.
but
All we need is what he thinks of
the
this
spirit
place.
was there.
Sojiro fears the elephant no more, as he should.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion? Since he's going to subjugate everyone as prime minister, perhaps a school?
What about
Haru, what the fuck are you going through where you hear subjugate and you're immediately like, ah, yes, public education?
Imperial Palace?
I don't disagree, I'm just making sure you're okay.
It's no good. I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible? Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes. I
I'd love to
saw.
call Ryuji an idiot, but fuck if I know. You might be right.
What kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
Fucking nerd.
His Wikipedia page offered very little.
And then I got distracted with DeviantArt and
That man
furry
over there
porn.
is probably a legislator, right?
I could be making
I'll
so
try
much
asking.
more money.
Excuse me. I'm
So I don't know if I ever
looking for
brought
my
this
high
up
school.
because I
May I
never had a
speak
good
for a
moment
moment?
to, and this also isn't a good moment to, but it's finally bothering me enough. The little like Clover thing on Ann's hood. I know that's supposed to be probably like a brand of whatever sweatshirt she's like wearing, right? Like that's like the gag. It just makes me think of 4chan, which is really funny because the idea that out of everyone at our party,
Sure.
she's the one who goes on 4chan is fucked up.
I don't like
What
that.
kind of person
Because
is
you see it,
Representative
right?
Shido?
Yeah. I'm also kind of regretting. This is kind of a random jump off, but having me look at Ann's
This
outfit,
dance is dedication for
I
country.
officially
It's how
decided
he's
I'm gonna
garnered
attempt to
everyone's
cosplay
trust.
Caesar for
He's an
Kitsune
admirable
Con.
man of
Hmm.
action
And I was
with a
just looking at her
first-class
outfit when you
determination.
pointed that out, and I'm
I'd
like,
say
damn, I
he's
really
a
couldn't have
model
picked anyone
politician.
easier.
I believe that
I
he'll help
have
create a
been looking to
wonderful
thrift
future in which
pieces
young
of her
adults
outfit
like
for
you
like
can
2
live
months.
in
Yeah, well, you already got most
And
of it.
I literally got 90% of it today in the store. I just need to buy her wig and style it, and then I think Jameson's gonna try and 3D print
Yeah, I gotta get my 3D.
some
Salem,
pieces.
Salem bought me a 3D printer a long ass time ago because I said I wanted one, and they got me one for our anniversary. But I haven't set it up yet because I want a nice spot for it in this like basement. And every time I like get this basement half clean, something else comes up, and then I've been training at my job or whatever. But now that I'm not horribly depressed about my lack of job, I have a lot more motivation to actually get it done.
Yeah.
I also don't know how 3D printers work. I don't know if it's like wireless and I could stick it in the other part of the room or something, because I'm really afraid Pepper's gonna climb in it and like embalm herself in fucking filament.
I don't think it's wireless.
Probably not.
But
I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna touch it either, because I think it's an enclosed one.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. I know I was
Wait,
stuck
is
between
it
an
us?
enclosed one and not.
That
But,
doesn't look good.
We should leave at once.
yeah, if you
Tomorrow's
could,
the day off,
if
so
you're
let's have an
able to
early
figure that
strategy
out,
meeting.
I could-
have like a
Long
piece of her
day.
belt specifically that would be really hard to make.
I-
And the center
should
of
all
her
think about
shield
this
with the
tonight.
pig emblem
I can make literally 0 promises. I can make like a -2 promises, in
and her
fact.
stupid little hair pieces.
But I can try once I get everything cleaned up and set up.
The criminals calling themselves
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
thieves are no more. However,
You need to name one of these
I
episodes
believe
Mr.
that
Worldwide.
this country's
I do gotta
citizens are
catch up on
still
uploading. I was
living
gonna do
their
that
days in
after we
anxiety. These
after we were
scandals
done.
only
We're gonna do
increase our
Pitbull. What
distrust
would
of the
Dio
current
do to a
government.
Pitbull?
I do
As a
people what Dio would do to
citizen
a
myself, I am
throw in a
enraged.
fucking oven.
Yeah, all Dio does is kill fucking mutts.
What does it mean to be a
That's
politician
showing
with
psychologically
responsibility?
what he thinks about women. What he
Working
thinks
for
about
personal
bitches. I
gain
don't know.
without
Sorry.
consideration of the country is outrageous.
You know, I like.
I was going on a tangent and Jameson looked at me like, oh,
No,
like it made sense
Well, yeah.
for a second.
Well, I was about to say like they're sec major. They're going somewhere with this, and then you said what he thinks about bitches. And I went, never mind. That's not psych major Salem. That's normal Salem.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
That was great.
Dio did yeet a politician once. Yeah.
You know what? He's goaded for that.
I do love that bit. Just like there's plenty of room on the sidewalk. Drive. Like. Oh, sorry.
Beanie.
Indeed. Tried looking up Shido's Tried looking up Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education.
I'm not fucking off on my phone. I need to remember to put something in the Amazon cart. The wig. And the cat treats. I'm
You're
serious.
on thin goddamn ice.
I am not. I'm a good boy.
He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he split from the ruling party to form a United Future Party. He was a cabinet minister? For real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently also won a contest for people who would most like Fuck me, stroke. Apparently, he also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. I'll never get over Dio using the world to mess with Polnareff. Oh yeah, no, that's so funny. Because there's no other explanation for that. Like, at all. Like, he's literally picking him up, putting him at the bottom of the stairs, and fucking back off. Even the news sites write about him as Louis is sure to become the next Prime Minister. If only could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Oh, hey, we have a poster now.
Hell yeah.
Now then.
Can we actually go out? I don't remember. Because then we throw the hood on.
Hey,
No, not right now. Unless in 5 seconds was impressive. Yeah, no, because there's no way Polnareff's like a light motherfucker. Dude's like made of pure protein.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Protein and gay.
Nice. Well then.
Blah, blah, blah. People are talking in the streets. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. As your physician, I'd like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. So I think it's just like your rank 10s hit you up, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I learned about the Phantom things on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you all supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. Dude, all we've been eating since we've been living here is like curry, coffee, and Big Bang Burger. Our shits are fucking nuclear by now.
Hell yeah.
Like, fucking A. That LeBlanc bathroom is a fucking biohazard zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only right. That makes sense. Yeah.
No good.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about. We know all the way up to diet building.
I think you guys are just somehow not getting better at
So
this.
you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi.
Him and his stupid.
On a scale of 1
face.
infinite Ignite, how bad is it? Dude, like, a diet of nothing but curry, beef, and caffeine, like, that's beyond infinite Ignite. That's
So,
fucking...
Akechi-san,
Wild.
is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
You know, I know I said this before, and I'll say it every time. I keep forgetting his name's fucking
I
Goro,
truly
because, like, that's
apologize
not a
for
fitting
causing such a
name for this
stir.
motherfucker.
Honestly, it required
Goro
a lot of
gay
courage
boy.
to openly oppose them
Because, you
when
know,
their
you play
popularity
Mortal
was at its peak.
Kombat. You know what Goro I'm thinking of.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around. They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
we'll fucking kill that bastard when he least expects it.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords? Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido? That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides,
Besides, like,
No, I'm not helping you bitches.
I'm not getting that fucking far in Fall. Thanks.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
That voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Convenient.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
Hello, I'm here. I've been lurking since the start, but I've customer since the start. Yeah, that's fair. How you
That's
doing,
so
bud?
fair.
Man, talk about being lucky. We can go check him out without an appointment now.
I do appreciate that even the game is like, yeah, that's convenient.
Yeah. The game's like, we plan to go have you see him and have that be a whole other dungeon, but we cut the budget.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if he's campaigning to be not
Yeah.
president, like, he'd be driving around.
I realize that logically. Doing good. Gotta start mopping soon.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of hoping if I'm not dead after
Mopping.
stream and if I don't feel like I'm gonna fucking vomit, I would love to play Repo again. That was so fun. I just randomly had a flashback at like right at the end there for some reason, and then I got all fucked up and weird. So, fun fact, YouTube watchers, my mental health has been in the fucking toilet. I don't know what happened. I am.
Salem's, without going into too much detail, Salem's in a little bit of rough shape. But we're doing our best.
I know. And I will get there. I'm doing better than I was earlier, like the last couple of weeks, but I am still. I don't know. I'm going back to therapy, which I think is good, but. God, I hate how he looks like such a douche canoe. Like.
Well, he is.
Well, obviously, he's bald.
We're not doing this again.
I'm bald phobic.
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
Random not stream related thing. This is directly to Jameson. Did you put the leftovers in the fridge?
What leftovers?
Panda Express.
No, I thought you brought it in.
I did not.
Then no. Did you want to go grab that? Or are you not gonna fucking eat it anyway after this?
I could keep pressing the dialogue button. Because I don't have an outside outfit on. It is an open robe.
It has an auto button, just be so down behind myself, ball. I can't believe Mr. Worldwide along. Soup time. I have soup, and the time is for soup. It's soup time. See previous statement, excerpt, soup time, missile, 8:20 p.m.
Missile, would you believe me if I had a patient
I'll be right back,
sending
I
me
guess.
emails like that? Like, literally like that, but add way more asterisks? Like, I thought I was tripping fucking balls. Like, I was not having a good time. She sent me like an email with so much shit in it. Awesome, soup time. Yeah. And it wasn't even, it was like written in a way that would have been more difficult for her. Like, it literally just did not make sense. But I also need to ask, what kind of soup? I will judge you for it.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
Here's why I got arrested. Canned vegetable, but it sucks by itself, so I made a beef broth using bouillon to mix in it instead. That's fucking fair and honestly pretty smart. Like, genuinely. I don't get, like, the little bullion cubes. I get, like, the bullion, better than bullion paste. And I love that shit. It's so good. It, like, makes things another level. Vegetable soup, I feel, is, like, really hit or miss. Like, it's either some of the best shit you've ever had, or it's, like, the worst shit you've ever had, and there's no in between. Hi, Pookie.
Hi.
Thank you for doing that. I'm sorry, I am just not wearing clothes.
You in fact did not keep pressing the dialogue.
Well, we literally just got here like 2 seconds ago. It's fine.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy?
The cheap canned Campbell stuff isn't horrible, but Mom makes better soup.
You're sure?
That's fair.
As it should be.
Homemade soup is amazing.
Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit.
That's really plot convenient.
Well, we knew that already, sweetheart.
I know. I'm just making
going,
fun of the plot, that's all. I really like the plot up to this point, and now it feels way too puzzle pieced together. Like, it feels very shoehorned.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
I think it's one of those things where... every other palace had some personal thing going on with the other party members, so now it's like Joker's turn.
Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
Pepper.
Maybe.
What the hell's going on here?
She's crying upstairs.
Shido was already a
She has
politician.
forgotten where we live.
Yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the plot of this game, I feel like, isn't bad, but I also feel like it's one of those plots where, like, you kind of know what's happening before you even really play it. Like, aside from like the bit with like the cognitive jokers, that's clever, that's good. But I mean, like the broad strokes, it's like, all right, cool, I got you.
I really liked
The courts have made a
where the
judgment
story was kind of
overturning
going
that decision
until
will be
we got to like this part,
It may be
because
possible even if proof of innocence
it felt
is presented and
it
Shido
felt like it
admits
was
to his
building
crimes.
somewhere, but I thought there was going to be a bigger twist than what there
We need to
was.
trigger a change of heart in him.
And now it's just like,
Well, remember, we're
I
not
feel like the game is trying to force the end. You know what I mean?
right, but remember, this is Persona. We're not done yet.
Oh no, we have at least 2 or 3 more palaces, and we'll probably end in like, they're gonna make you think it's ending in December or January, and it's really gonna end in like February or March. Pepper,
That man's
what the?
full of ambition.
Well, what are you playing with?
Peppy. What? What's she at?
I don't know.
Okay.
He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
Hi.
Hi, Pep.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the Diet Building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
That was
Someone like him
never
needs
mind.
to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet Building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Pepper is playing
over it
with
won't get
the
anywhere.
fucking
We have to
ring
do this.
that you pull off when you have a thing of milk or creamer or something. But I always call it the little knuckle ring because I always put it over my finger and then it covers your knuckle. So it's the knuckle ring. I don't actually know the real name. That's just what I've dubbed it, and that's what it's called now.
I see.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh. It's like Beetle from Wind Waker. Instead, it's Morgana flavored. I cannot believe how much that soda fucking helped my nausea. Jesus Christ. Or maybe it was the Zofran. I don't know.
I mean, it could be 2 things.
Now I feel hungry, but I'm like terrified to eat. Literally, Jameson and I tried Panda Express for the first time ever in our lives.
Wasn't bad.
And it was so fucking good and so fucking cheap. And I even got a side of crab rangoon. Or, not crab rangoon, just cream cheese ragoon. And I had one, and I couldn't even finish half of a plate. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
I already forgot what it was. Okay. I don't care anymore.
But I can't tell if that's just Zepbound being annoying or if, like, I've been, like, wicked nauseous, and I honestly think I can't tell if it's from, like, my gallbladder surgery and me just adjusting, or if it's Zepbound or a little bit of both. Or the new Zepbound compound thing I'm on. I don't fucking know. Life is very hard for me right now for no reason. It's like you vomit a flashback, pick one. I love his gay little pants.
Why are you...
Happy Pride Month! Happy Pride!
Okay, thank you.
Wave your fucking dildos.
Salem, enough, thank you. Jesus Christ, you don't need to scream so loud.
That wasn't a scream. Rude.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
I'm gonna hit my fucking dab. No, I'm just kidding.
Where'd your enthusiasm
I
from
say to
yesterday
someone
go?
who does not
What
smoke.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The keyword, oh my god.
I'll remind you that if we were doing this, like, straight through from, like, you know, last stream, this would be coming up, like, 2 hours of us not actually playing the fucking game.
Even if it means trampling on others. Fortune.
A king.
Rich people.
Did that already.
Can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter.
Dora, can you think of this?
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer?
Oh, it's gonna be a ship.
It was a match? What? The Diet Building's a ship? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. Alright. Do it.
Don't be suspicious, but also be suspicious.
Alright, it's dungeon time, boys.
We're going on a trip in our favorite gay ship, going through
Change? We
the
went in,
land.
right?
Security
Mr.
guards seem to be gone.
Worldwide.
It's difficult to tell for certain.
But this time, the Diet
I'm
Building
funny!
hasn't changed.
Laugh!
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's
I'm sorry, did Morgana just scratch his fucking asshole?
Probably.
That means
Ew.
we're definitely in a palace.
Why are cats so gross about their buttholes, man?
Maybe we talk about something else.
They always
Maybe
shove
we
it
talk
in
about
your
something
face.
else.
It's so annoying. Oh no, it's a cutscene. That's
How's
bad.
it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
Why does Morgana look like that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one.
Isn't this the dungeon you said that like kind of fucking ruins this game?
No, that's the space dungeon. There's nothing worse than the space dungeon.
That's what this cognition is about, huh?
For what I remember, this dungeon's just long.
This is bullshit.
You say that a
Country
lot,
the children
Ryuji.
can be proud of my ass. It's completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously
Excuse
done
me.
for.
Jesus.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The
This is
same
like
goes for
totally
Akechi.
not cool.
He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking? Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this. We gotta sink Shido
Your father
and save
died
this country.
for a lot of reasons.
A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're
When
definitely
are we
gonna
doing
take his
Morganas?
treasure.
Ooh, what if Morgana's at the end?
Remember the space dungeon?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I guess, but it didn't really give a ton of explanation.
We
Yeah.
must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
Alright, we got our deadline, we got our dungeon,
Time to pay him back.
we got
for
our
setting us up
puke
into a
bucket.
trap.
I think we're ready.
Puke bucket on the head.
There you go.
Ew, why does this pot stink? Mind you,
You haven't puked in it yet.
I have not puked in this bucket. I got this pan. Where did I get this from? Sissa's house?
Bro,
This was a Sissa pan.
I don't fucking know.
So, after the fire, I believe Sissa gave us this pot. And I had a different puke bucket that I used one time since we have been living together. Because that's the only time I've puked. Since we, since what, 2019?
I don't, maybe. No, let's actually throw Ryuji on because his, he has his new persona now. So,
Oh yeah!
we can at least show that off a bit.
I really love... Sorry, this is really random because I have emotional support Dr. Pepper Zero, emotional support Smart Water Bottle that I got when we went to Panda Express. I wish that these style of bottles were more available and not a pain in the ass to clean, where it has like the little spout at the end.
Yeah.
I almost described it as a nipple, and I didn't even mean it in a weird way. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. But you know what I'm talking about? Like, I love these kind of water bottles,
It looks like.
but I am too eco-conscious to just buy packs of these waters.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that. It's not worth it. So, everyone's wearing masks in here.
Masquerade! A completely different shade.
No, you talked to another guest of Mr. Shido so
Masquerade.
casually.
That's Phantom of the Opera reference, by the way. If any of you people are uncultured swines.
But, you know, weirdly enough, we kind of fit in. No, minus the trench coat, I guess.
I love the trench coat.
Nah, fun.
I honestly really like Joker's design a lot. I really like how they went with, like... This is gonna sound weird. I really like how they went with red gloves and a white mask to kind of balance out all the black.
Yeah.
And then also his shoes are kind of like a burgundy color. Because it's, you know, it's like, oh, make like kind of like an emo edgy character, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, as much as I love the color black and it is the majority of my wardrobe, it is not.
The red helps it be, like, striking.
Yes! Like, it makes it impactful
But if he
without
was-
it looking like an ink splotch.
Yeah, but if he was wearing all red, he would look stupid. Like,
Right.
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained.
Indeed. Those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
Has a witchy laugh.
Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is.
Is this gonna end like the Titanic?
Uh,
Makoto lifts Joker up. Just edit that.
Does that mean we get to leave Ryuji behind on a piece of driftwood? Like,
No. Ryuji's the one who drowns. Rose is the one on the driftwood.
wow.
Which also, by the fucking way, in that movie was definitely big enough for like 4 people.
Yeah, but when they have sunk, like, you have to remember weight. People weigh things. You can now use shadow factorization. When you highlight a target in battle, you'll be able to see which attacks are annulled, repelled, and drained. However, if the enemy's attribute finish is displayed as the status of the attack will not be shown. So if I... Yeah, so we can see weak right there.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Alright, I'm gonna deem that this can now go on the floor.
Okay.
I believe I am out of the danger zone of the beauties.
I mean, worst comes to worst, they need to mop this floor anyway. So.
Ew, that's gross.
I'm just saying, you don't gotta feel too guilty if it happens. I'm not encouraging you. I'm just saying. Ow.
It's really funny though how much, like, I just tend to be a very nauseous person, but knock on wood.
I just tend to be a nauseous person.
I do! I've always been a nauseous kind of person, but I don't, as an adult, I don't get sick much. When I was a kid, I was sick all the fucking time, like at least every 6 months, if not once a year. Like, I remember dreading spring and fall specifically because I was like, great, I'm gonna throw up.
That's
Fucked
wild.
up. Yeah. But also, to be fair, I don't know how clean our house really was with my mom doing taxidermy and shit. Like, I might have literally just gotten fucking...
Shadow identified.
Like formaldehyde in your fucking system
well,
somehow.
no, because she never worked with the formaldehyde. She would salt and dry out the hides, put them in a cardboard box, and ship them to a tannery, and then the tannery would send it back. So, but the issue is she would have salted and drying hides everywhere. And then, like, she would have to, like, she'd skin them if they came in unskinned. And then you have to, what she called fleshed them. So it's like you take, like, a blade and you kind of brush against the inside part and, like, get the little pieces of muscle off.
Sure.
And sinews and stuff. But she would still need them to be salted and dry out. And then, like, especially during bear season, we had a cheap linoleum floor. And you knew it was bear season when you walked in the door and you took your shoes off and you would start ice skating in your socks. Because your floor was so fucking greasy. You know? So it was like... And my mom even got, like, industrial grade degreaser and it still didn't fucking do anything. It literally got to the point where me and my brother would start, like, pushing each other across the floor.
That's...
disgusting, I know.
That's horrifying, Salem.
Yeah, but it was kind of funny. we made good of a bad situation with that. And so, I don't know. I also know that I tend to be very... How do I want to explain this? When I was younger, I used to have a lot of, like, contamination fears. And a lot of, like, oh, this is too germy. I have to wash my hands before I eat. Like...
The word is hypochondriac that you're looking for.
Well, I don't know if yeah, I was a hypochondriac.
I was going to say, Salem, we were dating the whole time, you were a hypochondriac.
I was a hypochondriac. But I used to also just be like...
Treasure chest spotted.
My standard of clean was way higher than, like, my mom or my dad or my brother was. Like, I just wanted shit to be to my standards, and it never was.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I was living in a grody house all the time. It was grody sometimes, but not all the time. Because I lived there, and then I would just do it. You know.
This is...
Morgana can sniff the treasure.
Word. He's snooping.
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
Oh, great.
475 people in favor, 0 against.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against
But basically, I used to get sick, like, all the fucking time, and then... Oh god, there was, like, one time I got wicked bad food poisoning from Subway, since you talked about Subway, and I got food poisoning from Subway twice in my life. It was fucking awful.
The what now?
Like, it honestly, like, every time you and me get Subway, I get nervous! That's how bad it was. But to be fair, it was a Subway in the middle of Plymouth, New Hampshire, which...
Most likely
dank. And in the middle of a Walmart.
Yeah, like those Walmart ones are like the sketchy ones, because, like, it's Walmart.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these key cards?
But as much as... I don't request the puke bowl often. That's when it's, like, very bad. But... Still, more than 3/4 of the time, I don't actually need it. I'm just like on the edge of terrible glory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But God, I love fucking Zofran. I'm so glad I asked my doctor for that shit.
That thought never crossed my mind. Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's
I'm rambling
mind.
about stupid shit
They'll know
again.
any secrets
That's all we do. We're Twitch streamers.
Well, I know,
True.
but I just feel like all
You
my
have a
shit's
point.
boring and your shit's interesting.
That's not
Said,
true.
The ruler here is that evil Shido.
What are you
Wouldn't
doing with your
surprise
leg?
me if they did turn
Why are you
hostile.
doing the jumpy leg? Are you anxious?
No, what the
Right.
fuck? I'm just waiting. I'm just fucking
Wouldn't they attack
waiting to
us?
get back to playing the fucking video game.
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an ark.
Oh, I didn't tell you about
that
those
Shido
earlier.
believes are worth keeping alive.
So
They
I
explore
had a
the
very
Legend cruise ship.
interesting experience
I doubt
today
idiots who
as
can't
a
even hold a
patient
conversation
advocate at
would
a
be here.
hospital.
Oh god, what now?
It wasn't anything
We
bad.
can
It
at
was
least gather information.
well, I mean, it is bad for the patient.
It helps that everyone's
So-
wearing masks.
Is this something you're allowed to even be telling people?
Yes, because I'm not saying any identifying information.
No one shows their
I
true
they
face
don't
to
know what
anyone else.
hospital I work at. I'm
Just
not
like
saying the
him.
patient's name, date of birth, social, whatever.
Okay.
Let's split up and ask around.
So there was a patient that
Well then.
ended up having several conditions at once, which led to them being intubated and sedated. Now, if you don't know what that means, it's tube down the
Tube time.
It's tube time. It means tube down the throat to make you breathe, and then sedated is they're asleep. And they have been in this condition as of today for 6 days. They had not woken up. They're also fucking ancient, okay? So in that case, because I have to do like Medicaid screening and insurance and all this stuff, they had what is called spokesperson.
Treasure chest
And the spokesperson was the son.
Right.
And I do rounds. So usually in the morning I'll take all my patients once I have them all entered, and I'll go physically see the ones that I can see. And then the ones that I'm not able to see, like if there's a doctor in the room or something, I come back later, like a couple hours later.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on my first run of the day. My first round. And also, I should say, not everybody does it that way. I just find that to be quicker and more convenient, so you're not, like, waiting around for, like, an hour for whatever the fuck.
Indeed.
And for them to be like, no, talk to me later. Every time Pixelated Broadcast goes live, my heart flutters, and in a happy way, not in a life-threatening heart arrhythmia way!
Awesome.
That's so cute. And, so this patient has been intubated for a long time.
Right.
And obviously American healthcare, that's gonna get very expensive. Now, in the state of Wisconsin, and with my particular job, if there is a situation in which we are unable to screen the physical patient,
Joker.
they cannot apply to Medicaid, especially after they are deceased, unless they have a lawyer-appointed spokesperson. This person is just their son. They are not lawyer-appointed.
Why?
So,
Why is our current party just El Gato Balacho? Because everyone else is gathering intel.
yeah.
Sorry, go on.
So, what's interesting is when people die in the hospital, which happens all the time.
Yeah, it's a hospital. That's
It's
half of what it's there for.
Yeah. When people die in a hospital, something people don't think about is where does those bills go? How do people pay those? Okay.
Most people don't.
Most people don't.
Some people
The son wants to.
So the son's an idiot.
This is a surprise.
Not an idiot.
All the cognitive
Here's the thing.
guests in this palace seem
At the end of the day, especially with a deceased person, a hospital is going to make that money no matter what. The reason the hospital hired me and my team is to make the hospital money. We literally are there to get the money.
observational skills and insight
So,
off the charts.
in the case of a
Shido's
deceased
a
person,
formidable
I forgot how this segment works. If he wants to burn money that bad, you should tell him about ZZZ.
You know, little life tip for you. If, like, your fucking mom or someone close to you, like, dies and people hit you up going, like, oh, you need to pay
You
their
are
debt.
not legally obligated to pay
Yeah, no.
another person's debt
Call them,
unless
call
you
them
are
a, s-
married.
Call them a slur and hang up on them.
Unless
like,
you are married.
I would still call them a slur and hang up on them, frankly.
But in this case, the son had to make the decision to pull the plug because the
Gotcha.
neuro
You're right.
had then deemed them, if they woke up, they would not be in a suitable condition, and they were already so old anyway, it wasn't gonna be a good life experience for the rest of their lives.
At this point, them waking up is, like, not better than them not waking up.
Correct. They would be suffering until they actually went, and this way was a lot more humane. And you have to talk about this a lot in a hospital, also as a patient advocate, because sometimes people will just want to talk to you and want to talk through, yeah, my mom, I don't know if this is the right choice. And you're like, I hear you.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to talk through that. But anyway, the son caught me on my way back from one of my rounds. And he was like, oh my gosh, were you looking to find me? He was on my list for later, but not my current list. So I sort of lied. And I went, yeah, I was just looking for you. And then he's like, all right, walk with me, sweet pea. So he was walking and whatever. He tried to forcibly buy me a coffee. And he was like, I just want to say I really appreciate everything that you do, blah, 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 blah. Now with the hospital, technically, you cannot accept gifts.
We're up against
You cannot accept people buying you things.
The politician Owen,
However,
a former noble,
if it is in a case where it is already in their hand and they're giving it to you, you can accept it. But because he was on his way to the coffee shop, I had to decline and I was so mad. I'm like, I wanted coffee!
only go for the cleaner
That was the first guy I've ever had to try to buy me something.
Was he trying to, like, bribe you?
Not
I
at
don't
all.
really
Not at all.
understand.
No, well, it's interesting because working in financial stuff, people get really nice or really mean to you, and they're like treat you like super professionally, and like it's so weird. I'm not used to it because they're like, oh yeah, I'll buy you a coffee. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy you lunch. Let's sit and talk. Like they always want to sit and talk like it's gonna be an hour-long conversation, and it never fucking is. It's like 10 seconds. Well, not really. In most cases, it's about 10 seconds. If it's like a presumptive disability or something insane, then it's like an hour or two. But, in the grand scheme of things, it's never very long. But he was being really nice. Like, he wasn't trying to be a creep or anything. He was literally like, I just want to thank you for, like, helping me through this.
Right,
and
right.
He got, like, 6 shots in a giant fucking coffee and started breaking down, and I felt really bad for the dude. Because normally, we don't talk anything financial at our hospital for 2 weeks after people have passed to give a mourning period. And he's like, I don't want the mourning period. Like, I don't need it. I don't want it. It's good that she's dying. Like, he did not have a good experience with her, but he's very terrified about death.
Yeah.
And and I'm like, I totally understand that, but also, the hospital's gonna write your mom off. There's really no reason for this. And not only that, she already has Medicaid.
Right.
Or Medicare, rather.
Just to catch up on chat, David said, you ever hear the It's not on screen at the moment, but I saw it earlier. Ever hear the expression, cocaine problems God's way of telling you have too much money?
Yeah.
And then Yoshi responds, bad proverb, I love cocaine and I have no money.
That's crazy.
Fascinating.
Not
I'll say
really
yes.
relevant, just thought that along the lines of bad decisions with money. Fascinating. I wish my 2 trips here this summer were in opposite order, that I could bring you some Turkish coffee grounds. Aww. That's what it's called, the stuff you make coffee out of.
Wouldn't that be coffee beans?
Well, coffee comes from beans and then you grind them and they're grounds. So
Okay.
coffee bean grounds, yeah.
Gotcha.
But basically, I like sat down with this dude, had to hype him down from a panic attack after he just chugged like 6 fucking shots of coffee of espresso.
And dear Lord, are you the wrong person to try to hype someone down from a panic attack?
So then I went back to my office because I had to get him like a financial aid application and a phone number in case there were any residual bills from Medicare, which realistically is probably not going to happen because they had Part A and B. So A covers hospital bills. Part B is everything in the hospital and everything after that. Most of the time, except some prescriptions and medications. There's weird exceptions. So if the son wants to pay the bills, there are not going to be many with this visit in particular.
Sure, but like at that point, why bother? Like, who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, genuinely, who gives a fuck?
So I went to also give him a phone number to our consortium, which is like the county, to call the county to set up an application for, in that case, it would have been like a special disability application to try and get those bills completely covered anyway. If there were even bills left. And I went down there, and I opened the door. The nurse is taking out the tube as I'm in there. And I'm like, is this a bad time? And she was like, not at all, come right in.
Okay, what the fuck? Like, yeah, like, nothing's gonna change, really.
And when I say there's probably 25 family members in there, all eating Burger King. And the guy is in the back of the room, and he's like, oh, hey, everybody, meet Salem. So they all lined up and gave me handshakes. As the mom is actively dying.
I think I would have started crying.
And I was like,
I think I would have had a meltdown. And I don't mean like an adult, like, I can't handle this meltdown. I mean like a 5-year-old, like, hitting walls meltdown.
And like, she full coded, but she's a DNR, which means do not resuscitate. As if shaking people's hands. I'm like, are you sure I can come back later?
For the love of God, tell her to come back later. I would have pulled out the suicide pen. Titan's just ready at any moment.
So, I was in a room with a family today.
Yeah.
As mom died. And the guy was really kind of, he was kind of odd because he was like, I want you to say, do you want to say goodbye to my mom? And I'm like,
Dude's probably not doing good in the head. He probably went home and went, why the fuck did I say that?
yeah, which is very common. And also he did not sleep for 4 days straight. So
Yeah, I'll do it.
yeah, that'll do it.
Not necessarily sometimes you have very kind of people who absolute dog while applying their bicycles. That's true. Okay, I never actually processed DNR means. Does it mean if I'm in a coma, I'll let my ass go to the gates? Yes.
So a DNR.
I'm always ready to meet God and settle this beef.
I want to quote that. So DNR means do not resuscitate. So it's interesting you bring up that as an example, David, because that can be yes or no. So what it depends on first is a person if they have written a living will. Or the hospital has usually a packet of all your wishes signed by 2 witnesses. I still need to finish mine, but
I'm sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now.
direct rules when they're alive, when they're cognitive, what they want to happen. So it entirely depends. You can have a DNR or do not resuscitate in a coma, but they want to keep trying to keep you alive for as long as possible.
You're not like a stunt
So you could be there for fucking months. Or if you don't have a living will
really hope
or
this isn't a
anything like
dream.
that through the hospital, next, it's usually your next of kin,
Are you pleased?
which is
I'm the one
confusing
who set this
because
up.
some
A
people
little
don't have
surprise
children.
from me to you.
Some
I asked
people
Hotel
are
to
going
do
to
me
try
a
and
favor,
deem themselves next
and
of
I
kin,
asked for
and
you
there's
to pass the
nothing
message
written
along to
for
Cassandra.
next of kin, and it turns into a nightmare. Okay?
I knew you'd be wiped out
So
for a while,
pretty much,
so I made sure to give you time to recover first.
that's something the nurses essentially kind of decide is who the
just so
fuck is
happy.
your spokesperson.
No one cares about my scheme.
Or if they're lawyer appointed spokespeople.
It looks like you know what's been going on with him.
So,
Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to
what
stand
would be
around.
someone's reasoning for opting to be a DNR? So
Because life is relentless.
that is honestly a really good and valid question.
I think also like religious reasons too, right?
It can be religious reasons. It's also because
So you
physically getting resuscitated is very stressful to the body, and
Right. It's
if you are in really critical condition, it is just gonna make you suffer.
yeah, and like, it's like what Josh is saying. Like a lot of old people are like, because if you, it's one thing if like someone our age gets in like an accident or something. Eventually, we'll get patched up, and it might take a while, but we'll be okay. This isn't a life-changing example, but like with my arm, right? I got fixed up and my arm's like 99% okay. If that happened when I was like 70, I'd just fucking be like, cut it off. Who cares?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, even if I wake up, my quality of life is gonna be shot. So
Yeah,
a
basically.
lot of times with CPR, what they have to physically do is they break your sternum in order to do the compressions on your heart. And a lot of people do not know that, and how much pain and suffering.
Yeah,
and,
you're aiming to break ribs. Like that's the amount of pressure
Yes.
you're going for.
And if one of your ribs doesn't puncture you first, getting that done is really painful, and it's a horrible healing process. And it's like, if you're not breaking stuff, you're doing CPR wrong.
I just want to point out Yoshi's having a whole different problem going on in the background.
I'm unfortunately allergic to cocoa and decided to tempt God, and now very itchy.
Yeah,
Take
bro.
Benadryl.
Bro ate the fucking Dubai chocolate and now he's fucking dying.
Fire chocolate though.
Pistachio nut cream filling with cream and cocoa is very. I've heard the Dubai chocolate's fucking good. Someone was telling me about that at work actually.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently it's like super good.
Trying to face take the allergy. But yeah, basically, it can. Some DNRs can be based on religious reasons. Most of it is if you're really old and it's like you're gonna pretty much that much trauma to your body, literally, in the
Yeah.
nicest way possible, might turn you into a vegetable, and it could damage your brain.
Yeah,
and,
like if fucking-
it's not worth it.
Like, we all want Gam Gam to be okay, but if Gam Gam goes tumbling down the fucking stairs and we need to crack open a few of her ribs to wake her up, maybe leave her at the bottom of the fucking stairs.
So yeah, so it's like this patient that I worked with today was a DNR.
I'd win.
This patient I had today was a DNR because very old, okay? Like almost to the 100s.
Wondering that too.
I have another patient I'm working on right now who is he's a code, so if they
when we had lunch together on the roof
if they go into heart failure, resuscitate them. They're younger. They're almost our age.
Yeah.
And they had a horrible, horrible, horrible situation. Thankfully, this patient had a living will put in place before this happened, but they were crossing the street and a Mack truck fucking hit them at 60 miles an hour.
Dude, take it from me as someone who's walked everywhere their entire life and has had to work jobs where you have to deal with, like, the truck driving people. 90% of people who drive those trucks for a living do not know how to fucking drive even a little.
Yeah.
Like, if they actually had to pass, like, a real test, they'd be fucking out, like, immediately.
And mind you, this person is lucky to be alive. They are in trauma ICU.
I would argue they're...
Intubated for their own comfort.
I'd argue they're not very lucky to be alive right now.
Well, but they are, please resuscitate me, which they've had to do twice today.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's the fucked
I
up...
think they'll pull through, though, because of how young they are and how much they improved before I left.
Well, that's the fucked up part, too, right? In your head, when you say, like, oh, please, resuscitate me, I don't think anyone ever thinks it's gonna get that bad. You know what I mean? They think it's like, oh, I had a heart attack, and they'll fucking do the shit and fix me up, and then I can just rest it off and be okay. You know what I mean? And sometimes, sure. But, like, you're not thinking about the Mack truck incident, where in your fucking coma, you're like, man, I kind of wish I was dead right now.
Yeah, they're not like, oh,
and you can't change your mind. He's in the tube. Like,
yeah, they're like, oh, I'm not only having a myocardial infarction, but I'm also having a aneurysm and my lung popped, and I'm now being flown to a hospital ICU. You know, and then this bitch doesn't have insurance because they're like, I never need the doctor. And then they're $1 billion in debt. So it's like,
and that's the thing
awful.
too. If someone like woke up and was like, I changed my mind, kill me. Like, they're not technically considered like in like an emotional state to make that decision anymore, right? Like, you could not just kill them at that point.
It depends on how the nurses gauge their cognition. So if they believe that they are fully oriented to the situation and to themselves, yes.
But if you're in that much pain, you're not, is the thing. Like, you're not.
That's not necessarily true.
Between hospital drugs and intense pain, I would say the chance of that is slim.
Hospital drugs count as messing with your cognitive.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the chance of you being...
you can't do it while you're under the influence of any type of drugs or anything.
Right.
Like, if you're fully oriented, not on hospital meds or anything, and they think, yes, you made that decision, yes, because you are your own spokesperson.
Right,
but your care team needs to deem if you are cognitive enough.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, is like, getting to that point is like so slim.
They don't quite test you first. Honestly, a lot of the nurses and people, you can tell. It's like if somebody is coming out of like surgery, like I did with my gallbladder, it's like the first thing I fucking remember is being back in that room and looking at Jameson going, Pookie.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's still a test. Like, I mean, like, they're not doing a piss test on you necessarily, but that's still a form of a test.
I guess. A lot of people, surprisingly, are in the hospital for alcohol withdrawal.
That's not that much of a surprise.
And it makes them get really violent and really fucking weird.
Wow, imagine.
And also just mentally, it's interesting from a psychological standpoint. Not as much with drugs and substances, like probably at least 2 or 3 patients of mine a day are just from alcohol withdrawals. And what's crazy is Medicaid actually covers that as a disability.
Yeah.
Which I don't agree with, but that's neither here nor there. It's like, okay, I have to deny somebody who's having renal kidney failure because it's not a disability, and then literally somebody who's drinking alcohol is a disability. Come on. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Anyway. So, just to give a little recap, because we were yammering through that entire thing. Shido's palace is going to be long and complicated. Yoshizawa offered to join our party, and for some reason, you do not even have the option to say yes. So, she's not here still. I think... See, I'm tempted to say that for the sake of it, it might be a good idea for us to do our socialing shit first, before we get into the dungeon. Because, you know, we're pretty close on maxing out quite a few of these.
You close? You close?
Because, like, we're pretty close to maxing out a few of these. Like, Makoto's at 7.
Yeah, I hate that part. Why the fuck doesn't she join?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I totally just didn't even process you were talking for a second.
I thought Yosuke was at 9. He's only at 8. On's at 8.
I'm sorry I do that, by the way. I, like, don't mean to interrupt. I just have a thought and it comes out. Oh my god, I put on way too much lotion.
That's your problem. Get it away from me.
Jameson!
That's your problem. Go away. I don't like it.
I love the feeling, like, just getting out of the shower and then putting on lotion. That's the only time I like it. But I also use so much hand sanitizer at work, I have to use lotion at work for my hands, or else they would be ripped to shreds.
I can't do lotion. Like, my hands, when it gets cold out, like, fucking rip apart. So, like, when I put lotion on my hands, I literally put it on the back of my hands and then rub the back of my hands together. Like, I can't stand it. What the fuck? Wet on wet is wild. It apparently makes it work better. I don't know, dude. I've said the same shit.
Oh, no.
They're just having slug time, and I'm like, you are making me want to die.
Listen, it sounds crazy, but it takes the texture of the lotion to something that kind of absorbs a little better, and then it also works better with my skin. Like, it's way more hydrated, I feel like. Where it's like, if it's dry, like, you can feel it, and then you feel greasy and weird. I fucking hate it. I found that's the only way I really like lotion. But I also, again, I use hand lotion. I don't have as much issue with, like, hand lotions if my hands are dry, but...
Google says yes. I still don't like it. Strictly speaking, it's all go to the palace and last possible new confidants first. I think it's pretty reasonable not to want to put a target on this girl's back by having her join the anti-government mission. Just don't get caught, Fivehead.
I mean, Jameson jokes about fucking slug time, but literally, it's like when I get out of the shower, I barely pat myself dry. Like, I get so much dripping wet.
I literally... Okay, I need to talk about this, actually. You know what? Sorry, Haru. I'm putting the controller down. No, I had to talk about this. So, okay. I've never been tested. I've never had my head tested. But part of the reason I think I have something wrong with me is...
That's not something wrong, but you are absolutely autistic.
Zip it. Part of my thing is not only do I have sensory issues, when I see someone else doing something that would make me have sensory issues, it drives me somehow more insane, because then I'm thinking about it and my brain's making it worse than it is.
Then why do you help me put on lotion if you fucking hate it?
Because I like seeing you naked more than my own mental problems can.
I didn't know it bothered you.
No. Okay, the lotion thing is fine. I'll give you an example. I don't like my clothes being wet. That drives me insane. Especially if I'm only partially wet. Like if my hair is wet, but the rest of me is dry, that's worse. Because then it's wet on my dry self, and it's worse. When we first moved in together, Salem wouldn't dry off after the shower. They would just put their clothes on, and it genuinely made me want to fucking puke.
To be fair, I was never taught another way, and then you taught me, yes, fully dry yourself off, and then it was fine. Fuck you.
I also say, wait, what? I love that wife hot overpower sensory. It's just so awesome for you too. Yeah, damn it. Also, I do the same thing. Basically, if I saw you do that, like, if I saw you, like, in completely dry clothes and you were sopping wet, I would fucking punch you. Like, it drives me insane. I also hate being wet, especially if I put clothes on. Yeah, exactly. If I had to go, like, I hate having, like, my hair wet, especially if I have to go, like, outside. That's part of the reason, like, I shower, like, at night. Like, if I have to go get ready and then, like... Because my hair's long and fluffy. It takes forever for it to dry.
I like showering at night because it's like, you're gross all day, get the gross off you, and you go to a clean bed.
There's multiple reasons. Get out, dry mostly, but hair still usually... The hair you can only do so much about, right? Like, what I usually do is I have, like, a robe, and I'll put it on, and then I don't feel the hair on my skin or my clothes, and then I don't care.
Yeah, but you do the towel thing,
I only do that.
Towel turban.
Well, I only do that sometimes because I can't really put my headphones on after, and usually I'm gonna either go or I'm gonna go to bed, and I don't want to do that. I see my coworkers wash hands while rolling up their sleeves. I think they're psychotic. That is psychotic.
That is psychotic, as somebody who used to put on clothes after they got out of the shower with very minimal drying off.
Abby says I get dressed usually, so I would get punched. I don't towel dry my hair because it hurts better for your hair to let it air dry. I only towel if I'm going straight to bed. I do it, like, a bit just so it's not, like, dripping wet. But, like, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because your hair is long.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I never was taught that. Like, it was weird because when I first moved in with Jameson, it was really fucking weird getting used to normal good hygiene schedules.
Yeah.
Because my mom used to make us do 1 5-minute shower once a week. So, or what I did is I went to Planet Fitness, so I had more times to shower.
Yeah, that's horrifying, Salem.
Yeah, or I'd grab like a washcloth
Salem,
and like sponge bath myself, or go to your house.
I was gonna say you would come to my house to shower.
Yeah, so
not even like a fun way. You wouldn't even invite me. Like,
I would invite you.
No, you would not. I would wake up and you would just be in my shower. You didn't even tell me you were coming over.
Yeah. So then, or I'd just use like a wet washcloth, or else I get fucking screamed at. So it was like, when I moved in, it was also already really weird because Jameson's like, you gotta shower every other day. And I'm like...
That's like a minimum, for one thing.
Well, yeah, for sure. But, like, it was just weird to adjust to, like, not having to, like, washcloth bath all the time. It was fucking terrible.
Alright, hold on. I need to fucking... 5 minutes.
1 5-minute shower a week?
Alright, we're gonna move past that for a second. I need to catch up on chat. Hold on. It's been like 10 minutes right off the track. I hate being wet. Don't blame you.
Can you remod me?
Oh, yeah, you right. I always forget it does that. There we go. I feel like this is not going to go over well, but I'm going to ask anyway. Have you ever tried getting in the shower with socks on just to try it?
No.
No. One time when I was little, like 4 or 3, however old is like not weird for your parents to be bathing you, my dad threw me in the tub fully clothed, and I had to explain to him that's not how that worked. I think he might have been high. He might have been fucking with me. I don't clearly remember because I was like little, obviously, but he might have just been high. I gotta be real.
Word.
Anywho.
We have a lot of shower trauma, huh?
Dog, that's what I was on when I was a dipshit teenager at summer camp. You know, good summer camp, 4-year-old boys don't smell like ass. Yeah. When you're a kid, well, because when you're a kid, you also like don't sweat as much, and you're not gross. Like, there's like a point in puberty where you start being gross. Like if you're like 10 and you don't shower for a week, it doesn't matter. Like,
I disagree.
Probably. Like.
Yeah, so it was weird to get used to like a really nice shower every other day or every day, and yeah.
I have almost walked in the shower my underwear on. I was really tired, if I recall correctly. Oh, yeah. If you're, like, half asleep, that's different. If you're making the conscious decision, psychotic. But, yeah, no, if you're, like, yeah. I've, back when I used the wireless earbuds for everything, I definitely almost walked in the shower with them still in, because I'm just, like, half paying attention, listening to whatever I'm listening to, and I would go, wait, that's not correct. Don't do that. Anywho. Let's hang out hard.
No, I'm fucking good, bud.
Oh, it's just the shower socks, though? Just once? So you can say you felt it. I don't want to feel it.
Listen, not a masochist. I'm all set, honestly. And it's not like I would, like, get dressed, like, dripping wet. It's like I kind of, like, shake off like a dog and, like, slough it off with my hands. And then I would do that.
I love you to death. No, you didn't. I watched you. I saw you do it.
The look of horror in your eyes was kind of funny.
But yeah, no, that's something about me. Not only do I have the sensory issue thing, if I see someone do it, it's not that bad. Like, I don't like wearing, like, jeans, but if I see someone wearing jeans, I don't lose my mind. But, like, if I'm picking out your clothes, and I have to, like, pull your, like, like, let's say it's inside out, and I feel the inside of the denim with my hand, I go, like, ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, when you walk around in jeans, I'm like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, and then you're all up on my fucking butt.
Okay.
So it can't bother you that bad. I'm just hairy, so it's hard to dry fully.
Yeah.
I
same.
can't relate.
Anywho, Persona time.
Word.
Soil is quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle cave, and a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother.
What?
It just starts sobbing.
Haru!
Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
Oh my god, no! I see where we're going with this.
To be honest.
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise the plants in complete secret. But, I'm worried what school might do if they found out about this. But thanks to the power of my stand, water under the bridge. I've already saturated your socks with water. Parentheses, this is somehow a life-threatening ability. My favorite JoJo shitpost is like, it's like a picture of a dude in like a full body cast or something, and it's like JoJo characters after spending 5 minutes against a dude whose superpower is they can summon 1 2-liter of ginger ale every hour.
Hell yeah.
I love this so good.
And thanks to my stand, Bike Lock, I can beat you to death. You are as subtle as a grease fire.
What do you really like that subtle as a grease fire bet, huh?
It's a good bit. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You said it more than I've said it. I'm the one who came up with it.
It's because now I live in Wisconsin and people say it.
No one says it.
My coworkers say it all the fucking time.
I have never heard anyone else but you and me
No, we
say
already
it.
saw the lock. That's not what it does.
Salem.
What?
What are we picking?
An option.
Yeah.
I've experienced a grease fire. You're right, they're not subtle.
Yeah.
I've experienced a house fire. That is also not subtle.
In that case, we can be partners in crime.
Partners
Honestly,
in crime.
I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's different if I feel I'm around.
Ayo.
Oh, sorry, I meant my fiance.
Let's kill him.
I don't think that, I don't think I actually know his name. I gotta be really honest. I don't think I know his name. And at this point, way too awkward to ask. Gotta be real. That reminds me though, I wanted to ask your advice about him. This whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us around the winter of my second year in high school. I was told we were meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiance. It was surprising, but I suppose I'd always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted, and that was the start of everything. That was all downhill from there. But no relationship stuff happened, to be clear. Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he's grown far worse. He's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage.
Oh.
I can't even stand to look at him, let alone spending actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer?
We should break up?
You ever see R// Shitty Movie Details? Yeah. Great place. About that. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal. So any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to him. But he refuses to listen to a single word I have to say. Apparently, he's been telling employees of Kumar Foods about the contract made with my father, how the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reason. I just don't know how to handle this. I could postpone while I'm in high school, but after that... Think about it now, it seems my father's death turned out to be quite favorable to him. After all, now he's engaged to a majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
Yeah.
I'm not so
Have you ever experienced that?
Damn straight.
Really? It's so romantic. Makes you a little jealous of you and the girl. Or guy. I don't fucking know what you do. But there's no spark like that with my fiance. Spending time with him is also like some kind of training.
Yes. I love their posts, like in Star Wars, Luke turns to the camera and says, "Free Punjabi subtitles at openmedia.xyz. This is a subtle nod to the fact that I pirated the movie."
I like the ones where it's like, it'll be like, in this scene in the Titanic, Superman shows up. This is a nod to the fact that I'm watching the wrong fucking film. Like shit like that.
You should give me our son.
No, he's sleeping.
No, he's not. He's cleaning himself.
Let him clean.
Let him clean on me.
No, he'll wander over.
Oh, it's getting late. I should get back to my gardening. Pulls out a giant bong. Well, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer.
I should get back to my gardening. Well, I'll play Balatro. Sorry, that one was aimed.
That one was Josh.
Sorry, that one was targeted.
That one was Joshua. Also known as Killer J1.
Here's his exact address.
Here's his social.
Good question. Which Santa thief would smoke the hardest? Ryuji, absolutely.
No. I think Makoto would.
You think Makoto could get away with it?
100%. She would do it as a way to, for her being such a tight ass her entire life. She would absolutely rip the fattest bowl. Are you kidding? Haru, I will not elaborate.
Yeah, you know what? What do you think I'm growing up here, stupid? Why do you think it's a secret? No one ever got arrested for growing tomatoes. Keep up.
You sound like your dad.
We live in fucking... God damn it. I was gonna keep the bit going. Just fucking...
Literally, one time we went to his house, his dad's house, and he's like, "Hey, Beccahead, come here." And he was like, "You like my tomatoes?" And they were in fact not tomatoes.
It was like just like a field of weed plants, and I was like, "Huh." And I sat there in silence. I was like, those aren't.
And then he looked at me and he was like, eh?
I was like, those aren't.
He's like, I know you know what that is. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
That's rough.
I found out later it's because my brother fucking sold weed to him.
That's amazing.
Like the weed plants.
You met Ricky Trailer Park Boys IRL. Yeah.
Yeah. He also had an old camper full of chickens and ducks.
He did. My dad is,
A creature. He's a cryptid. That's the best way I could describe him. He is cryptid. He just knows everyone and what they're doing at all times.
No, like, actually, it's...
You should give me my son.
No, I'm trying to stream for crying out loud.
My son! Oh. I'm being dramatic. Oh. Jameson.
Oh my god, what do you want?
My son. Yay! It worked! I love gaslighting my husband.
Shut up.
Look at that fucking dumpy. Hey, yo.
Take him.
I like your butt.
Yeah, thanks. Alright. Back to...
Hi, baby. How are you? You're just full of starlight, aren't you? You little chubby pea.
Trying to figure out what I should... Oh, you know what?
Sorry, this is
It's probably
content,
worth it.
everybody.
Can you stop objectifying your cat?
I was objectifying Jameson. I was talking about his dumpy. Get it right.
What do you want to do?
Oh, you winking now. Oh, you want me to compliment your butt, isn't that right, Bean? You have a mediocre ass, I'm sorry.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I don't know what to do anymore.
What do
Like,
you mean?
genuinely, I don't know what to do anymore.
What do you mean, babe? What do you mean?
Life is relentless.
Your wife?
Life
Oh,
is relentless.
I thought you said my wife is relentless.
I mean, sometimes. Like,
Yeah, but you like it. And then you say that, but then in the same vein, it's like I get up in the morning and then you're just like, oh, Letty,
I'm also relentless.
and like,
Well, you are his life, so yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a point.
just fucking,
I never said I wasn't like a pest. I'm just saying, like,
you're not a pest, but you do it, you only get your zoomies when I first get up in the morning and I want to punch you.
yeah, because half the time I've been up all night waiting for you to fucking wake up. Like,
Yeah, and then I wake up and I am really trying to stay on this side of consciousness, and instead you're in my fucking boobs and playing with them, and then you're just like, Letty.
all right, thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
No one wants that mental image.
It's funny.
No one wants to think about it.
It's funny and true. That's
Okay.
what makes it hilarious.
I think now is a good time for any to take intermission. Why are you looking at me like that?
I didn't process what you said.
Break time.
I don't need a break.
Well,
You need to break. You need to.
I was just gonna grab a drink and like stretch my legs for a second because it's gonna be a lot of socialing shit. We're probably not gonna get to.
I have my son.
We're not really gonna get to dungeon time this stream, probably, unfortunately. But we can. Since we can go a little longer if you don't have work tomorrow, we can try to get some shit done, and then tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be right back. I gotta grab a drink. Keep the people entertained, or don't.
You're not even fucking doing the script.
You just said you didn't need a break, so if you're still sitting
Well,
here,
you can still fake it.
if you're
Fake it for the views.
if you're
I'm
gonna
just kidding.
if you're gonna still be sitting here, then
Everybody, I have beans. Be jealous. Salem doesn't want to talk to us. Yeah, I do, but then you're gonna bully me about something. I want to get some bean purrs, but I'm afraid if I move, he's gonna jump. He's gonna jump! No! That was a really dark joke, I'm sorry. Usually, but I got nothing. Are you okay? Are you feeling sick? Beans. You are a baby boy. Man, Futaba's really sitting there having a panic attack. That was me when I was leaving Goodwill today. Just randomly freaked the fuck out for no reason.
Let's see if we can get a bean.
Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear Beans? ASMR pixelated forecast. Yeah. Yeah, we getting purred on. Good. This is what happens when I don't have ideas for content. My trade secret.